Okay, so today is March 21st, 2022. I'm here with Jack McClearn. We've been talking for like, I don't know how long, about doing like dropping your jaw and measuring that to make sure that it is actually dropped and that you're not just imagining it. So here we go again. We're going to restart. After practicing that, we're going to restart law number one. You're going to focus in on that hum and then open up into the ah with the nice dropped jaw and proceed from there. Okay, this is ma number one. Join me whenever you feel comfortable. Look at that hum. Hit the hum.
That might be too high.
Well,
Restart.
don't. Well, no. So what you can do is just keep. You're not hot. You're not to the top of your range yet. You're not even close. But you're close to where your larynx has to adjust.
Yeah.
So that's what feels weird. So here's what I want you to do. You can either do it with me now, or you can do it over the next 3 weeks. But I want to hear you try it today. So is just to stumble your way through it. Okay. Don't stop yourself. Your voice may go, it may not
Yeah.
initially know exactly where to land to get those places where your larynx is trying to adjust and trying to figure out where the heck do you want me to be at this pitch, right? Because you can either, what I call it, you can either approach the note from underneath, which means like being from your chest range, or you can approach it from above, by which I mean from your head voice. There is also a mixed voice, but we haven't even really gotten there yet. There's a pharyngeal approach that you can do, and we will eventually get to that. But right now, I just want you to let your voice do what it will do. Let it do it so that you can learn what it's going to do, where and when. Like, what are the circumstances it will sound a certain way, act a certain way, have a certain tone based on, you'll be observing, that was before my larynx shifted and it felt this way. And then I felt it shift because my voice was like, and then I felt it like find its way. Like over the course of time, as your voice is teaching you these things and your larynx is showing you, okay, this is where I've got to shift. Like you have to let me shift. And you learn to either go ahead and shift it or let it shift where it needs to. Like you learn those things, but you can't learn it without stumbling through it a bunch of times until you learn what it's trying to tell you. So don't stop. See how far you can go in your range, and just go as far as you can and let the stumbling happen. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So I'm at least go back a little bit so I
Okay.
can.
Yeah. Sure. It's fine.
Ma ma ma. Ma ma ma. Ma ma ma. Ma ma ma. Ma ma. It's hard to like
Don't
hum
stop.
it.
Don't stop and talk to me in the middle of it. I want you to just stumble through it.
Okay.
You're never going to learn if you keep stopping yourself. You just have to let it do stuff
Okay.
that feels awkward and uncomfortable to you. It's like being a middle schooler again.
Yeah. Okay.
You just
Can I get
let
some
it,
water?
and I'm just sitting here letting you do it. Like, you don't, and there's no judgment from me. I'll never laugh at you. There's nobody to be embarrassed with here. The only person holding you back is you. Now, so just let it go. Like, do it. What's stopping you?
Yes, ma'am. Can I get
It's
some water really quick?
uncomfortable, right? Or feels weird. It's different. It's new. So,
Can I get some water really quick?
oh yeah, of course.
Where'd the water bottle go? Ma, ma, ma. 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 Ma, ma. I can't. Ma, ma, ma. Wait. Ma, ma. Ma, 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 ma, ma.
Okay, I want you to stop leaning on that. Go over there. Stand up.
Oh,
Arms by your
that
side.
confused me
Let's
so
go.
much.
What happened?
You started talking in that one. I thought you were talking. Wait.
By your side. I was going like this because the first time you couldn't find it as it was going down. You stopped yourself and you were
Oh, I
like,
didn't. Okay, I was like, I could not. Yeah.
yeah, you were frustrated with how it was sounding, and you tried to jump back in, but you couldn't find it. You knew it was up here and you couldn't find it. I was cheering for you the second time because you did. You found the placement that got you in the right octave. But all that being said, feel free to sing down or up an octave. Do whatever you can find. Like, your ear is good enough that you're going to be on the correct octave note. Like, if it's going ma ma ma, you're not going to be going ma ma ma, right? Your ear is good enough that's not going to happen. But if you hear it go ma ma ma, and you're like, I cannot grab onto that, go ma ma ma, right? Just jump in down an octave. But the more you do this with the recording, the more comfortable it will be. Like, and you'll be able to do this in private. You'll be able to, well, tell your family to stay out. Tell your sister to stop coming home. No, I'm just kidding. But the more you work with it, listen to it, and just do it repetitively, quite honestly, the more comfortable you'll get with it. And then the more data you'll be able to collect. Remember our whole conversation about collecting data.
Mm-hmm.
You're collecting data. What is your voice doing? Where is it doing it? Why, you're not asking the whys yet. Why is it doing that? You're just observing. What's it doing? So, but again, I have to urge you, like, try not to stop yourself. Just if it starts to hurt, stop. But if it just starts to feel like it feels weird, don't stop. Do it anyway. I'm afraid. Don't stop. Do it scared. Like, like other things that don't involve physical pain, just keep going. Okay. This is what I want to show you. Now, this may be something you could get, or you could figure out a way to do something similar. And
Oh yeah, you talked to me about those.
yeah, did I show you these?
You never showed me them though.
Oh, okay. These are the earphones. Here's the I don't
Oh,
know if
okay.
that's forward or backward on your end, but you get the idea.
Earphones.
Earphones, and you can get them on Amazon, or no, there's some learning site. You can't get them on Amazon, but anyways, they're about $50, between $40 and $50. But
Hmm.
you can do something with these. You can do something without these that will have a similar effect. So this is like when you're standing in a rotunda and you hear the amazing perfect acoustics, or you're in, if you've ever been to Greece or Italy and been to an amphitheater, but you can stand at the bottom and whisper, and you can hear at the top because the acoustics are so perfect. Anytime
That's
you're
crazy.
it's pretty amazing. But anytime there's like a concave shape, you get like immediate feedback because it's just sending those sound waves right back at you. So that's what this does, and it does it with both ears. So this is like, for 40 or $50, it's doing the same thing as an in-ear, multi-thousand-dollar in-ear monitor system is doing. It's taking your voice and sending it directly back to your ears. Now the downside is you get to hear yourself exactly as you sound. And you nowhere to run to, baby, nowhere to hide. So it's because it's just there. It's like in your ears. Boom. Now, a way you can get around not having these, do it for free, is take a folder. Even a piece of paper will do, and a piece of paper is probably better because it's not as heavy. Let's say
Oh, you
that
just
two pieces of paper works better than one piece of paper, okay? Just because of the stiffness of it. And yeah, just literally, here's my employee withholding with the IRS. So just hold it and experiment with the angle of it so that you're singing into it, and find the curvature and the position of it that sends it right to you. He'll hear it immediately. Just be like, and wherever you get the immediate feedback, that's your best place. Another thing you can do, let's say you're somewhere.
Wait, how did like you can? Does it change like drastically?
Yeah, you hear it. You hear it. It's like, oh, it's like in my ear.
I mean, I guess. Like,
And I had to curve mine like about this much, right? So it's pretty C-shaped.
no, no. Yeah.
Da
I,
da da, because you're literally curving the sound back to your ear so that it doesn't really have anywhere else to go. I'm sending it right into my ear. Let me show you. Like, see that
yeah.
position? And then I just mess around with it till I find the right position. Another thing you can do is just take your hand and go like this and just send the sound waves back toward your ear. You'll get a better read on your voice that way too. That's real simple. So like if you're going along and you're like ma ma ma, ma ma ma. It doesn't work as well on the hums because that's internal, but as soon as you open your mouth and you do anything that cups the sound back to your ear, you get a great feedback system. Okay? And hopefully you'll find, if you just explore those ideas and try a few different things, there are literally these things that you can attach to a microphone, like say you're a lead singer or something, and you want but like not of a band that has like a multi-million-dollar monitor system.
Yeah.
So it's literally a plastic piece you clip onto your microphone and it does this. Boom.
Wow.
And it sells for like $25. Like it's like,
Wow.
what brilliant schmuck made that up? Some band, some lead singer.
That's deep.
um, so I was like, I should have done that first. I'd have been retired by now. Okay, so there's some ideas. All right, so now let's move on. I've sent you a couple of other things in the chat box. Um, we're literally almost out of time, but go ahead and click on the next one that you see in the chat box.
Um,
So this one's going to have a little bit different shape. You see the 13588888531 in the chat?
yes, ma'am.
That's the pattern. 13588888531. It's just based on an octave. 1358888.
Are you playing that or am I playing that?
Did I teach you this one already?
Wait, are you playing it or am I playing it?
You're playing it.
Why this happens?
Play done, right? Okay, sounds good on my end. Good.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, sounds really good.
Wait, let me.
So did you hear the pattern? I mean, you'll get it after a couple of times through. You'll hear it. It's that's the number system of intervals. One, here's your start note. 135, your basic major chord, and then 8 is the next octave, like from the 1. 1 to 8 is an octave. Just think octopus, octagon, 8 sides, 8 legs, octave, 8 tones. So 13588888531. You're not going to say 1358881. That's just
Yeah.
pattern. You're going to do it
Yeah.
on ba to start with. Ba lowers your larynx just a hair and gives you a real nice control of your sound, and your brain has a really good sense of feedback with it. But it's a lot easier to produce linguistically, like with your tongue, than a lot of other consonantal clusters are. So you'll just ba 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 ba
Ba,
ba
ba, ba.
ba 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 ba. And don't forget, just have like somewhere between 1 and 2. This one isn't a really. It's not ba ba. Is difficult to get the 2 fingers. Okay. But you want to have like maybe 1 full finger. Ba, and it's probably going to end up being somewhere between 1 and 2 fingers, somewhere in there, in between there, like 1.5 fingers. And so you want to have your jaw open, dropped, but you're not going to be going for that ma. Ma is the tallest vowel. Ah, 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 as opposed to which have a different lingual muscular approach, like your lingua, meaning like the tongue. It has a different way of, the muscles have a different way of tensing to create the sound. Okay, but it depresses the larynx a little tiny bit, and it gives you. It's a great vowel to go across your whole range with. And ba is real easy to produce with the lips, so that's a labial consonant, as opposed to like k, k, or g, g, which is harder on the back of the tongue. Ba is real relaxed. If you just do that, go k, 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 g,
Yeah.
g, g, or even t, t, t.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tongue
Yeah.
activity going on, but everything
Tongue
keeps
doesn't
being
even move.
really relaxed.
Yeah.
So it's a really good one to explore your range with because you're keeping your jaw and throat relaxed. Okay, so do you want to try that a couple times on ba?
Sure.
Okay.
Let me get it.
Then I have something I want to go through with you. I want to show you something. I'm going to pull that up while you're doing that.
Okay. Okay. I have to learn it. Can you do it with me?
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking up this thing.
I'm just doing this so wrong.
Okay,
I can't.
hold on.
I just can't catch the same rhythm. I'm just going ba ba ba.
Oh, do it a couple times with the recording. You'll have it after a couple times through. Yeah, don't give up. Keep at it. Um, it's a basic arpeggio, which means just like doing the same motion over and over again, which is great for ear training, as well as the musculature that goes with the ear training. So like you're associating what your face feels like when you're singing a certain pitch and going certain intervals. These are very steady intervals. Interval meaning the distance between two notes.
Yeah.
Ba ba. That's a third, a major third. Then that's from 1 to 3, and then from 3 to 5, ba ba. That's a minor third, ba ba ba. And then the final interval up to the eighth is a fourth, ba 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 ba. And then back down, ba ba ba. So it's training your ear, like training your brain, training your muscles. Very basic. Those intervals is like excellent for all those things. So stick with it. Don't give up. You'll get it. You'll get it. Let the weirdness, the weird, awkward feelings happen.
Yeah.
Do not give up. Now, I want to show you something. Um, where are you? Daily vocal practice. Um, oh, is this it? No, I want. Sorry, just a second here. Go to my Dropbox. Where would I have this? Keep singing. Where's my stinking content? What'd you do with my content? Worksheet. There we go. very logical place. Okay, exercise tracker. This is what I want to show you. So let me share my screen with you. Let me get there. Okay, let me send this to you because this is very helpful. I want you to get it, and you can download it on your end. Maybe hold on. Let me. Where is my Dropbox? Okay, could have sworn I had my Dropbox open, but I did not. This is something I want you to be kind of, not kind of. I would like for you to be thinking about this and taking some action on this over um, the next 3 weeks, because I won't see you for 3 weeks. And this is something you can be working on. You can just
Yes,
print
ma'am.
this right out and um, keep singing. Okay. Okay, here you go. Grab this and see if you can download that now. Did it come through? Wrong one.
Wait. Wait, is it the most recent thing in chat?
It should be the very last thing I sent you.
Okay.
Wait a minute, where'd it go?
Wait, no, it's not. Wait, that's not
Where'd
it.
it go? Hold on, let me send it again. Where the stink does it keep going? I have way too many tabs open, my friend. History. Okay. There she blows. Okay. Well, okay. I'm going to send it to you via email.
Okay.
You're, okay, Jack dot McClearn
Yes, ma'am.
at
You
Gmail.
can just text me and then, or send it via email, and I'll tell you if I got it.
Is it jack.mcclearn at gmail.com?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mm, so here, I'm going to send it to you two different ways. Here comes,
Okay.
I'm actually sending you two different things. And you know what? I really
You don't have access. You can ask the person who shared the link to invite you directly.
hold the phone. Okay. Okay, so here comes one's coming to your email. And then, I guess, I don't know. I don't know how it's supposed to work. But there you go. And then I'm going to send you the exercise tracker.
Yeah,
PDF.
I got your email.
Okay, good. The exercise tracker one?
Yes, ma'am. I got that.
Okay, and there's a link to it too. See if that will open up for you now.
I got it on my phone. I gotta.
Okay, that's fine. So there's actually something that would be
Well, I
really
can
good
pull
for
it
you to
up.
go through on my website. It's a free 3 day, it's 3 trainings that you can spread out over 5 days or 6 days. And it's on the very front page. It's actually on every single page of my website. It's called the Vocal Foundations Training Course. Uh, this stuff is in that course. Now, I would suggest you go through it because I talk a lot about the practice and I go through these worksheets and you get sent the worksheets also directly
Oh,
through
okay.
your email. But like it'll go into more depth instead of me sitting here doing it with you. Like go and
It
look at
says
those trainings.
the Dropbox try for free for 30 days.
You shouldn't have to have a drop. Like you should just be able to open the
Wait,
file.
and continue with 2 gigabyte drop basic plan. Okay, wait, that was at the bottom. They like hide that button.
Yeah, sneaky Dropbox. And then just download it, and you can ignore Dropbox except for when it's convenient to you. Um,
Oh, download. Okay.
but yeah, and I just sent you the link to my website, so you can go there. Let me just do that real quick. Share
Okay.
screen.
Yeah, downloaded.
Um, so good. All right. So I would like for you to go through this at some point since I'm not going to see you for 3 weeks. If you go to this page,
Yes, ma'am.
can you see this? Do you dream of using your singing voice to perform? Can you see
When
that?
you're in full screen, I can only see your screen,
Am I in full screen?
or when you share your screen.
Can you see this that I'm trying to show you? The
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you dream of using your singing voice to perform?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, see the big red button.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, click on that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about what when you're when you're sharing your screen. I can't. I'm not on my computer. It makes your screen like full, like all.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, go to my website, click on the big red button, fill out the little form,
Yes, ma'am.
take the free training because it's going to walk you through those practice worksheets. And don't worry about like that. It's like I mean, you can do the whole thing. You can think through the whole thing. Nothing in there is gonna like hurt you. I do like it'll all be helpful. But you might feel like, well, this doesn't apply to me because I don't have like grandiose aspirations for my voice. I just want to get better. But if that's your vision for your voice, that's worth thinking about, right? Then that's your vision for your voice. Like, as you're thinking through the stuff in the training, that's your vision for it. It doesn't have to be for people like I want to be the next, Lady Gaga. It's for anybody to determine their own vision for their own voice, and then it talks you through. There's not like I do discuss some exercises in the one on developing a daily vocal practice, but a lot of it this is foundational. That's why it's the thinking that motivates your practice. It's like, what do you want out of your voice? What do you want? I developed this because I have people coming to me sometimes for years that don't progress much because they're just kind of they don't know what they want out of their voice. Like even if they just knew, oh, I just want to be able to sing karaoke, next year. Like at the bar. Great. You've identified what you want. Now you develop goals based on that.
Yes, ma'am.
And but if you tell me like I want to be the next, whoever,
Oh, there we go.
then we adjust. If your expectations are in one direction, we adjust the goals to fulfill those expectations. We set goals based on those. So I'd say go through it over the next couple weeks, and let me know if you have any trouble with it. Um, yeah, somebody's knocking on my door.
Yes, ma'am.
So I got to go get that. Plus, we're way over 'em. So there you go.
Well, thank you.
Right?
All right, you have
All
a good
right.
spring break. Thank you for
Thank
meeting with me.
you. Yeah, you bet. I hope you feel not bad and feel good and have a great spring break. And maybe we'll see you at Clumpy's because maybe we'll come.
Oh,
And
okay.
and because we love Clumpy's and it'll be a holiday for us, so that usually
Sweet.
means ice cream for us. That's usually like one.
Yes, I'll give you all the free ice cream. So
You wouldn't have to, but you could. I'm not gonna stop you.
I got
So,
y'all.
cool. So, all right. Have a great time. I will see you on the, I think the 11th or something like that.
Yeah,
Ish.
wait on
I
the
don't
road.
know. Look at your calendar. Let me encourage you to check your email frequently and
Yes,
look
ma'am.
for those things. Like you have an invoice, you owe me money. Okay, that's one thing.
Okay.
But also log into your Duet Partner account. Look at the calendar. Like, if you ever have any questions about, what's happening when or when there's studio closures, it's on the calendar and stuff like that. So, but you can also see all your invoices. You can see when your lessons are coming. You can see my notes for you. You can log practices in there. That's a tool for you that's in there. So like if you want to track like what you do in your practices, that's a really great and easy discipline to develop. You do a couple, whatever you do. Like today I did Ma 1, Ma 2, and I did fire engines. Bam. Like, or I did this, and this happened. Like you can note your observations in there. And then it's all there in one place for you. So, which you can also print, download, and all those kinds of things. So it's a great tool. So, all right.
Well, sweet. Thank you.
Bye, Jack.
Bye.